But right now, we got to get to the NBA. And our NBA panel this morning consists of DraftKings contributors Kenny Ducey and Benjamin Zweiman. Guys, this is NBA building blocks. So which players are you starting in your DFS lineups at these positions? Kind of building around them, hence the name building blocks. Ben, you're new here this morning, at least at center. Need a big, beefy center from you.
Am I new here? I feel like
this morning you are. Yes, you are.
Fair. I mean, you can go in one of two ways, I think. I really like Karl Anthony Towns just because the T-Wolves are playing the Kings. That game environment is really good, really high total. Cat's been playing well. He's coming off a 70-plus DKFP performance in his last game. He's 10,600, so the price isn't too bad. But there are a lot of good value plays. Isaiah Stewart, Tony Bradley in that Pistons-Thunder game. Both of them are under 4K, so I think you can make the argument with paying way down or paying way up at center. I'm gonna lean on Cat though. I think he's one of the guys that you want to get in your lineup for tournaments.
Kenny, most expensive center Big Ben's going with. What about you for your building block at the position?
Yeah, speaking of tournaments, speaking of value, I agree with Ben. I think there's a lot of places to get value on this slate. One place I'm looking is at center. And it's Kristaps Porzingis at $8,400. Now, on paper, you look at the Jazz, you look at, the best defense in the league, or second best, actually. Shout out to my Knicks over the last 10 games. And you think, oh, well, the Jazz, they're going to shut this. You're going to shut everything down, basically, right? It's going to be a low-scoring game. The one place to attack the Utah Jazz has been down low. Rudy Gobert is a great rim protector, but he's not a good, man-to-man defender. So if Porzingis is able to get into the paint and post Gobert up, I think he'll have some success there. You also look at the fact that the guy's just shooting like 7 threes a game or something. He's been a little inconsistent, but the number one thing that I'm looking at here is Porzingis has actually been the common denominator on defense over the last 10 games. He's played in 8 of them because of, back-to-backs and stuff, but 100 defensive rating for the Mavericks. That doesn't get you points on DK, but what it does is it gets you playing time. I think he's going to play a lot in this game. I think it's going to be close and competitive. And I think that at $8,400, he's just a little too cheap to ignore here. Of course, he is questionable, but if he plays, I don't see him being too limited enough to make me pass him up here at $8,400.